2 rotations in tonight, 6 rotations in all, and 2 more left. And Connor McClain, who started the night in second place, currently has that lead. Shilese Jones in second after what we saw on floor a moment ago, and Jordan Chiles rounding out the top 3. Still not a great distance between those. So still open. I think Jordan Chiles is having some fun tonight. Yeah. You talk about embracing the moment and the stage.
Well, and that's exactly what I was saying earlier. Jade and Jordan both, they said, you know, on the collegiate level, when they're out there competing with their college teammates, they are literally doing this the entire competition. Here, a little bit different, but they wanted to bring that energy and the excitement and enthusiasm to the competition floor here. And they told the girls right before they marched out, this is what we're going to do. You guys are welcome to join, but you don't have to.
Among other things, different rules amateur-wise in college now for athletes. So we're seeing more women go to college and compete and then come back.
Impressive, because the requirements in collegiate gymnastics versus the elite competition is so much more, it's more difficult in elite. You basically are doing half the number of skills at times, and so it's so impressive for them to be able to be back out here on the competition floor performing their Olympic routines.
Vault, Charlotte Booth, 15-year-old, Claremont, Florida.
All right, there you go. She snuck that second full in there. Brandy Johnson.
John, wondered often what the judges go through here. Take us through this.
Well, you know how I told you guys at the beginning, I like to keep it simple. Well, here's the reason why. The code of points is complicated. And when you see these judges working on their paper, this is what they are working on.
Oh.
All of those squiggles, I'm not sure if that'd be hieroglyphics or what that would be, but those are symbols for each of the skills that the gymnast does.
With
and then
deductions.
At the bottom, you can see the little deductions, the little slashes, 1/10, 1/10, 1/10. And it is a complicated one.
Can you make heads or tails of that?
No.
Oh, it is. It's a different language.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to take, obviously, a bunch of courses, and, you know, it's almost like learning a different language.
After writing all that down, 13-6 for Charlotte Booth, by the way.
Sometimes they're just planning where they're going to go to dinner, though.
I don't think so. On Vault.
Big, powerful, double twisting. Laid out Yurchenko.
Beautiful. It's almost as if she just clicked the "that was easy" button.
Yeah, that one was easy for her. But it's all business right here. That's tremendous speed on the run. Great technique there. Right back to the table.
And straight down the middle, you see that line right there. Stayed in between the 2 outside lines. Just about as good as I've ever seen her do it.
So we'll get that number for Jordan Chiles in a moment. Connor McClain in first place after 6 rotations. Been thinking about and talking about the Olympics for a long time. In fact, when she was 11 years old, she was on Steve Harvey's show. Watch, it's great.
I understand that you are preparing for a big opportunity. What is that?
Yes, the 2024 Olympics to win the all-around gold medal.
That is terrific. 2016 that took place, and what you love about it, she didn't just say thinking about the 2024 Olympics,
Oh, she knew
gold
exactly.
medal.
All around.
Winning.
Gold medal.
Yes.
Just a little bit cute, huh? Wow.
Well, just a few years later, she took with her in training earlier this week.
And that is not a pipe dream. That could happen. Was spectacular in night 1. Had the highest score of 14 by quite a bit. And you'll see why. On this skill, back with a full.
A little off right there, but good save. Another big test right here. Huge tumbling.
This is gigantic. Oh boy. Just a little bit off, and you know, they pick up one foot and they make a balance adjustment. Those judges are writing on that white piece of paper that we just showed you.
Really just needs to take a little bit. That was great. A little bit of a breath here. Just a few signs of nerves. Gorgeous.
Yeah, she really does a lot of the very intricate stuff so well.
So she was supposed to do a switch leap to a ring right there.
Yeah.
Seemed a little off and didn't go for it. Not her best routine. You see she's a little flustered. A lot of little mistakes throughout the routine, but you know what? She stayed on the beam,
Yes,
and that was a huge test.
But that 14-8 night one, the next highest score was a 13-8. But look at this. She just launches herself in the air, but...
And really, I think, Tim, correct me if I'm wrong, but it was almost pretty straight on the beam. It was just a sign of nerves.
Yes, yeah.
You know, she doubted herself a little bit right when she landed. Just needed to relax a little bit more. But she has come such a long way. Just about a year ago at a U.S. Classic, I believe, competition, she basically made herself sick before she mounted the balance beam.
Yes.
Different level of confidence now. Just crunching the numbers in the last two rotations, Connor and Charlize Jones got what they got on night one. It would be Connor winning by about 0.2 of a point, but we'll see because the number might be lower there. Jordan Chiles, 14-3 for vault.
And you see that execution, 9.3. That is huge.
And that's part of that college experience, too.
Absolutely,
right?
cheering for each other.
So a moment ago, Charlize Jones, while Connor McClain was on beam, she was on vault in second place heading into this rotation.
She can fly here.
Yeah.
Really good. Has one of the best body positions in that vault. She stays board straight, and she's rewarded with that 9.5 execution. I think that's the highest we've seen so far.
Guys, it's going to be close. That is a high number. And Charlize right behind Connor McClain heading into this rotation.
You know, and they make it look so easy, but you got to remember that they're dealing with a lot of stuff. She actually really hurt her big toe in training here. And, you know, it's been a little bit iffy if she would compete at all throughout the entire competition.
And there's that wrap. Yeah. You know, a lot of things on the line tonight. National championship first and foremost, apparatus titles, the event title as well, but also making the national team. The top 8 will make the national team if they have a score of 101 or better. Not to get lost in all the numbers here, but also the top 2 qualify for the world team selection camp, where eventually that world championship team will be named.
And it'll be a 5-person team at the Olympic Games in Tokyo. It was simple, but you were allowed to bring specialists if you qualified them. The U.S. did, and so they had a total of 6 athletes.
Sky Blakely getting set on balance beam in 5th place heading into this rotation.
Night one, she had a major mistake, came off of the balance beam, but when she hit, she is really, really great on this event. High level of difficulty and just kind of goes from one element into the next. Beautiful mount.
That's cool, right?
Yeah, really cool.
Has 2 really big acrobatic elements. Very, very solid. Night one. Back flip with a full twist.
A little off, but was able to hold on to it here.
There's another one, handspring to a front somersault. When you combine elements together without any type of break at all in gymnastics, men or women, it makes it infinitely more difficult.
Judges are also looking for that constant movement from each skill into the next. It's a great recovery right there. She was going to take a step and turn it into a dance move.
Yeah.
The judges have obviously seen her routine dozens, hundreds of times, but technically could have gotten away without a deduction, but not there. Almost like she relaxed too soon.
Yeah, she was a little bit over-rotated on it, and as she reached for the ground, she kind of locked her legs a little bit and hips out and kind of got a little bit stuck in the floor.
Landed a little bit on her heel instead of the top of her feet. But much better than
So in women's gymnastics, if you take a step that is more than more than shoulder width apart, it's 3/10 of a point.
So take a look right here where she lands and you see her, it's almost like her heel actually got caught on her other foot, her ankle.
And that's multiple steps. I think at least 3 right there.
But good fight. You know, some athletes could have just sat that dismount down.
A lot of athletes would have sat that down.
Yeah, we talked about the handstands on the uneven bars, you guys, but it's split leaps and angles on balance beam that are such a big deal. Let's see if we can't get the protractor on this leap right there. You got to hold it right at the extension. It's got to be 180 degrees. I'm going to hand it off to our favorite judge, Nasia. What do you think?
Yeah, I think it was just a tad bit low. I have seen her do it better, and a lot of times in competition, they hold back just a little bit.
Yeah, I actually thought, in real time, I thought that a lot of her leaps were a little bit conservative.
Connor McClain, 14.1 on balance beam. And Jade Carey, this rotation on vault, and it took place a short time ago. Here it is.
Super difficult vault. She was supposed to do for her first vault in the Olympic finals. And of course she messed up her steps, but that one was pretty good.
All-round silver medal. Been dealing with a bit of an ankle injury here, only competing on a couple of events, including uneven bars.
Just has gorgeous lines on all of the events, but beautiful handstand right there.
This is a new element for her.
Wow.
Really great, right? Called the Bhardwaj, named after Olympian Mohini Bhardwaj.
You make up half that stuff, don't you?
I know, it sounds like it, doesn't it?
Beautiful. Just the dismount right here, double out. There you go.
That was tremendous.
Not at 100%, not doing the all-around, but pretty special on uneven bars. 14.25 for Leanne Wong. And leads the bars. Remember, there are individual national championships on the line, so she leads the way in terms of that. Head to the final rotation here in Tampa next.